now. Hey, everyone wants to be happy, but sometimes life and expectations can get in the way.
Here with a few tips on living more happily is life coach Valorie Burton, author of Happy Women Live Better. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, it's good to be here.
It seems like some people are just happier by nature. They're just happy-go-lucky, or are they working at it?
You know, it's a combination of both. Research actually shows that about 50% of your happiness is just how you were born. It's genetic. But 40% of it is what you choose to do every day. So it's about your attitude. It's about the types of things that you do and how you go about living.
Before we continue, you talk about happiness in women. In your book, though, you go through these triggers.
Yes.
How much of a difference is there between men and women when it comes to happiness?
Well, interestingly, there's a lot of research around it, but over the last 40 years, women have actually started to see their happiness decline while men are continuing to get happier.
Yeah!
Hey!
Now, why would that be? Could it just be that we're more honest now when someone asks us? Whereas in the olden days, we felt we had to pretend to be happy?
You know what? We don't know what all the reasons are, but part of it could be that we're more honest now. But also, if you think about it, in the last 40 years, we have so many more opportunities, which means we have a lot more expectations on us. A lot of women feel guilt about never ever feeling like they're doing enough. And I think a lot of times we're in such a performance-based culture that we think, oh, when I get to the destination, I'm going to be happy. We really have to learn how to be happy while we're even dealing with some of the tough stuff.
All right, well, let's work through some of these tough things. You start with a whole bunch of myths that people have misconceptions about happiness, but then you talk about triggers.
Yes.
To trigger happiness, one of them is anticipation.
Yeah, so the triggers are really important. It's kind of the foundation for the book. And you have personal triggers and then what I call power triggers. Your personal ones are the ones you do already, very naturally. The power ones are kind of at the bottom for you. So I ask women to take a test. It's a free test, happywomentest.com, to determine what your personal ones are and those bottom ones that you can start to lift, right? So anticipation is a trigger, and that's simply being able to say, every day I have something to look forward to. And this is something you create intentionally. It might be that you're going to get together, have a date with your spouse. It might be you're going to curl up with a good book. You figure out what makes you happy. When you're stressed throughout the day, when you're able to say, you know what, but at 7 o'clock tonight, here's what I'm going to do, it boosts your happiness.
Connections make us happy.
Yes, connection is huge, and it's so much harder today. I mean, really, it's harder to be happy today than it was a couple of decades ago because there's so much more coming at us.
It's social media.
That's absolutely right. And we feel like we're connected because, you know, we've got all these connections online. But we have to stop and just talk face to face, look each other in the eye. Take a nice deep breath, connect with yourself, connect spiritually. All of those things boost your positive emotion.
How about money? That makes me happy. How about you?
But that's one of the myths, isn't it, though, that more money will make you happy?
Well, you know what? In many instances, money will make you happier. If you don't have much of it and suddenly you've got it and you're able to pay your bills, being able to pay your bills is a big happiness booster. But we have to understand you want to buy experiences over things, and we live in a very materialistic culture. So a lot of times we think, oh, if I just get the bigger house, the bigger car, the cute shoes, which honestly, cute shoes do give me a little boost.
Very nice. Your shoes are making me happy. That's how beautiful they are.
I am anticipating those shoes.
But if you'll buy the experiences, those vacations, the dinner, that maybe it's a class you're going to take, things that create memories and experiences actually make you happier.
And along those same lines, take time to play.
Yes.
Men do it.
Men do it.
Yeah,
you know,
we're happy.
Well, it's the fact that men actually bond side by side. You know, boys wrestle, men play basketball, they play golf, they play video games. And as women, we bond face to face by connection, but we can learn a lot from play, especially if you give yourself permission to not have to be good at it. Like, I'm horrible at tennis, but I love tennis, so I don't play with people who are good because I just like to run around and have a good time. So find those things that you enjoy just purely for the pleasure of it. Don't make it a competition. Don't make it about productivity. Make it about fun.
All right. Valorie Burton, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Valerie's the author of Happy Women Live Better, on sale now.
So pick that up. This will make you happy.